Unfortunately, we got behind there about 50 laps to go, and Joey had a really fast race car like we did, and I felt like our car was better. I couldn't get back to him in order to try to get around him. I was just getting too tight. But in practice, our car was really fast. The Z-Line Designs Camry was awesome, and we qualified halfway decent. We were really, really loose, but it had good speed. And then in the race, we just sort of set sail there. We drove right to the front and led a lot of laps early there. We had a penalty, could have led more. I misjudged where to slow down for pit road by a lot, and at least it was good knowledge for tomorrow, so that'll help me there. But made it exciting anyway. We had to come back through there, and it was cool the way it turned out there at the end. It kind of fell back into place, and you couldn't have asked for it to turn out any better. To have a restart with green white checker on the outside of Joey. He took the bottom lane. And he did it earlier and got by me because I took the outside lane. But this time I was able to make it work and do what I needed to do in order to try to win the race, and did a good job of that, I think.
Well, as Kyle mentioned, the car was we were really pleased with it right off the truck. It's the same car we ran at Texas, and it's a great car every time we run it. And just a little too free in qualifying, so we started 8th. But I think because we were free, it allowed us to move to the front really quick, where most of those other guys were too tight at the start of the race. And then out front, you get in clean air, and everything's beautiful. And once you lose that clean air, then you realize that you didn't keep up with the racetrack. So that's kind of what happened to us. We got the track got away from us a little bit, and you get such long green flag runs here that you don't have a lot of opportunity to fix it. So you're kind of stuck once you make your adjustments and go off pit road. But we were hoping for a late race caution, got it. I felt like as many laps as we had on our tires, that 4 tires, if the caution came out later, 4 tires was going to be the way to go. On a short run, 3 or 4 laps, I don't think it mattered. But it worked out. It worked out. We got the track position, and once we got the track position, the 4 tires prevailed.
What did you think when you saw Keselowski drop down and out of fuel? And if that hadn't happened with him being on old tires, would you have had a shot to win the race?
I don't know. I don't think I would have had a shot to win the race because it was going to take too much to get alongside Joey. Had the restart gone with Keselowski in place, I felt like through 1 and 2 I was going to have to try to get down to the bottom a little bit, but Rudiman might have been there, so it was going to kind of be a little hairy. Off 2 down the back, trying to find a lane to get in, and I couldn't make the 3rd lane work around the outside. It was just too far around because we have so much throttle on time in the Nationwide cars that it's just too long of a way to try to make up ground. So that wasn't going to work. But probably could have ran 2nd, I think, legitimately. But the way it turned out, I didn't have to deal with the 22. And he ran out of fuel. Apparently, those Dodges make good horsepower, but they suck a lot of fuel. So, good for him.
We talked yesterday about kind of the long weekend you got coming up here. You won your late model race, like you met in Canada a couple days ago, and you got this one here tonight. Imagine it's a pretty nice start to a long weekend, and how much do you hope that carries over into tomorrow and then Sunday up at Slinger?
I certainly hope it carries on in tomorrow. We need to turn it around a little bit and get back on the right track. We've had 4 bad weeks here in a row, but I didn't feel our car was very good today, so it's going to be a tall order for us tomorrow, unfortunately. And the Snickers Camry wasn't what it needed to be for speed. The car doesn't drive bad; it just doesn't go anywhere. So that's a bad problem to have when you're going 180, 200 miles an hour. You need more speed. So we'll have to make do with what we've got. It's the same car we ran at Dover and won with, and ran 3rd with at Charlotte. So hopefully it'll turn around for us in the race tomorrow. And then on Sunday, going up to Slinger to run my super late model. It's looking forward to it. I was there last year, and we didn't get to race because the race got rained out, and I had prior commitments the day after. So hopefully this year we can get it all in and have a good run, try to win that thing, keep Matt Kenseth out of victory lane.